What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Champions Chat coming to you with a WCW weekend contest walkthrough.
Where
We're
the
going to be looking
big
at this.
dogs play.
Oh yeah, WCW, where the big dogs play. Yeah, that's right. That was my failed cue. I'm Lucky Money, and he is Lee the Brain Heenan. They had such a great thing going at their announce table in
Oh
the old.
yeah.
Well, Lee's got the blog pulled up in front of you, and this really is the first time that a content creator has done something on the blog. We're doing it early Friday morning, trying to get the jump and trying to help you, getting the jump on the contest and you preparing for the contest, not getting the jump on other content creators, because that would just be
That's
super
right. So
weird.
we don't compete, we
Um,
collaborate.
that's right. So this is a showdown weekend. I'm going to go through the blog. Lee is going to add the color commentary. More than just wanting to read the blog to you, we are wanting to help you prepare for this weekend's contest. So that's what this is all about. And this is the I Love Rockin' Reigns Showdown. Hey, champions, acknowledge the mullet.
Oh, and I haven't read this yet, by the way. This is first look for me. So
So
so that laugh is genuine for the acknowledge the mullet.
yeah, unlock a brand new Roman
Mississippi
Reigns.
waterfall.
That's right. Brand new Roman Reigns in rockin' gear with shards in bags, leaderboards, offers, and at WWEChampions.com. Earn prize wall medallions for 6-star bronze poster of him, his new Shades of Reigns skill plate, which
Ooh.
we have no idea what that is.
Let's see.
And so much more. When I first looked at this, Lee, this reminds me of the Chelsea Green weekend contest.
Oh good.
Maybe as a a first foreshadowing of what we're going to be reading here.
Right.
Um,
Well, and
so
you
here's
had really good luck with Chelsea Green. I did not. So hopefully this weekend's good to one of us.
one of us.
One
Which
of
one?
us. One of
So the
us.
schedule is going to look like this. Today is February 9th at noon Pacific. The I Love Rockin' Reigns contest will begin, and it's going to end. It looks like, was that Sunday at noon Pacific?
Yep.
The 12th? Or is that Monday? What's the 12th? Sunday,
Should
11th.
be.
It's 11th is Sunday. So Monday at 12.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
Before
the pre-
reset.
so the first 24 hours is going to be a premium showdown showcase. So if you are lucky enough to pull Rockin' Reigns in the first 24 hours, there is going to be a high payout, high loot showdown contest just for you.
Yep.
And
And
then,
make
go ahead.
I was just going to say, make sure that everybody understands because this has come up every single week since they've started those. Oh, they only made this for the whales and there's not anything for everybody. Like, this is the new standard. Day one is just the premium showdown. But there's, typically tours, other things like that to be done. But the showdown does not start until.
Tomorrow at noon Pacific. And so
Yeah.
that'll be reset for those on the East Coast. I think it's reset for noon Pacific. Please note, regular Showdown Showcase starts on Saturday. What Lee just said, right? And everyone who got the brand new Rocket Reigns on day one can benefit from extra rewards in the Premium Showdown that run only on Friday. Contains no contest points. So that would say to me, you're just going to get really good resource probably to build up Roman. Is that what that sounds like? If there's no contest points, there'll be
Right. Yeah, it keeps it fair for everybody. Just because you get Roman early doesn't mean you get the advantage in the contest. You just get lots of additional rewards, which to be honest, I don't know what they are. I've never, I pulled Shinsuke last week, debut weekend. I think that's the first time I've done that, if I remember correctly,
We pulled him
for a
live on
debut.
stream on our Friday night Twitch on the main
That's
account.
right.
That was
See you
super
guys
cool.
tonight. Yes. But
Right?
I've never pulled the Showdown Showcase Superstar, so I don't know what those rewards are. But if you've done it before, you know. And if nothing else, you just click in game and you'll find them.
Yeah, you can join us tonight at 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 Eastern, for what we had been calling Friday Night SmackDown. I think that was a little too confusing because some people thought we were only watching SmackDown or talking about the show, but we were actually talking about the game. So maybe we'll call it something different, like Friday Nitro or something like that, right? I don't
Ooh.
know. Maybe we'll come up with some good name. So every dollar you spend at champions.com, which is what we call the portal, gives you progress towards amazing milestone rewards. Get I Love Rockin' Reigns contest points, prize wall medallions, Roman Reigns shards, and more. So here's how we can gather these shards. 475 for the solo contest. There'll be top 200 leaderboard shards. Lee, you want to talk to us about that? Leaderboard shards?
Yeah, I mean it's the same thing we've talked about before. And actually it's hilarious because last time I made a big point about the fact that those shouldn't be in the regular; they should be listed as premium, and now they're listed as premium. Are they watching these? I don't know, but that is hilarious. So leaderboard shards, so top 200 factions, which is most, right? Like you should be in a top 200 faction if you're playing, like if people in your faction are playing. So almost everyone should get at least 200 shards, and then it goes up to 4,000, which that's guaranteed to be the top faction, historically, typically Woken, right? It's probably going to be just one of those. It drops off pretty steep, so I wouldn't expect that your faction, if you're in the top 100, is going to get 1,000 shards, because otherwise that'd be a guaranteed recruit for most. It's probably still going to be that two, maybe three, 400 tops. But if your faction gets to where you get 400 shards and you do everything else that's in the regular, including regular CSS, that would be a recruit for you. So they moved it over. Thank you, Scopely. I don't know if you're listening, but if you
For
are, hey,
clarity's sake. Yeah, it
thank you.
helps. I mean, clarity is kindness, right?
Ooh,
Faction
ooh,
competition, you're going to get 125 shards. For the Showdown competition, 100 more shards. The limited time tours, which will, I'm assuming, will start today at
yeah.
reset, there'll be 500 shards. And then it says, yeah, again, for every dollar you spend at champions.com, right? Those shop event milestones, you can unlock those for another 275, which would put you at about, if you do everything perfectly for free, you'll be at 1,200, right? If everything pans out. So you got another 400 to try to win to
Right.
recruit Roman.
And
Is
you
that
get
how?
200 guaranteed, it seems like, if you're in a top 200. So that's 1,400. So you're trying to get another 200 shards somewhere. So whether that's the shop events, whether that's the premium solo contest, if you come, based on what we're seeing here, if you come up with 200 additional shards, you will recruit Rockin' Reigns.
Yeah, I don't know if there's going to be a step up contest today. I like those, and I typically have had pretty good luck with the step ups. Kind of, if you remember back to the Grayson Waller, that was
Yeah.
kind of like a feeding frenzy, everyone stepping up to chase that gear. Well, here's what the solo contest is going to consist of: earn big points in the regular showdown competition beginning Saturday and play tours to progress in this contest. Earn Roman Reigns VHS tape in the free milestones. How
As it
important
should
is
be.
that VHS tape, Lee?
Well, if you're chasing that monthly, it's been different things. It's been MacGuffins, right? Last time it was the Hall of Fame plaques, and before that it was, the Christmas cards and
Um,
all that. Yeah, I mean it's really good econ rewards. So you want to get that because there's no chance of maxing that event without it. It's still fairly RNG based to max it anyway, but you want to get as far as you possibly can in that, especially if it's free, right?
Top 20 leaderboard in the solo contest ranks can get a brand new Roman Reigns at up to 6-star bronze. So the higher you go, the more you play, the better chance you have of getting this superstar. And it's everything we say, guys, right? Text, numbers, dates, all subject to change. So don't fill out a ticket saying you heard it on the WCW show. So you can earn up to 4,200,000 points from the Showdown Showcase competition milestones beginning Saturday. And you're going to want to claim those free contest points on the portal, probably daily at reset. If you spend for every one loot pull, right, you're going to get, 17,000 points for
Yep.
spending love in love. What is it? I love Rockin' Reigns loot coins. So for
I
every one of
love
them,
Rock and Reigns.
I was like, a little tongue twister.
It's one of
And
Weird
then
Al's best songs from his like early days of his career. So,
I always remember that song from Guitar Hero, like it was like
um,
level one, you know.
yeah, that makes
Uh,
sense.
and then if you spend, so the first coin you get, which I would recommend buy if they have today, the collectors 4.99 in the portal. Those when you buy all four or all five, they give you your flash feud steps at the end of the month. You get two loot pulls, so you'll get the 17,000 point for both, but you'll also get for your first coin 170,000 solo contest points.
Right.
That's usually the easiest way to get two pulls and a lot of points. The first 24 hours, if you pull Rock and Roman, you're going to get 1,000,000 solo contest points. The max
Nice.
milestone there is 15 million. The reward highlights from the solo contest are medallions. I'm guessing these are prize wall medallions. Yeah, medallions for the prize wall. You're going to be able to get bags that potentially would have shards or even for the luckiest people, a 4-star bronze poster and the VHS tape looks like, or the three
Yeah.
things that are in those. Anything on that prize wall, or maybe even if you want to reference yesterday's episode about the
Right.
prize wall.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you haven't seen it, go back onto our Champions Chat, YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. We talked all about prize walls and what to expect, because I think most people expect, even as we've gone through this game for years and years, that there will be accessible rewards on the prize wall, and there's typically not. But they have
Yeah,
been including more like one-off rewards, like one thing that is good for everybody. So, like for example, the 6-star bronze Nikki Hall of Fame, like that's not a great character for by any means, but for most people, if they didn't have her 6-star, I mean, that's great. Like it's you for your first 6-star ever, that'd be fantastic. And then with this, the Roman Reigns chest and bags are just going to get you more shards of them. And again, if everything is to be read properly on there, you're basically hunting for about 200 or 300 shards this weekend to recruit him.
yeah, that's right. If you've ever had frustration or heartburn from the prize wall, we have too, and we'd love to talk to you about it on our Champions Chat episode. So the Showdown showcase itself will start on Saturday and contain solo contest points. And you're going to have, let me skip ahead here. So for all leagues, no, that's the premium. So the
This is
premium
the
showdown,
premium, yeah. So it's
the
just Rock
Roman
and
is
Reigns is the
required in slot
focus.
one. Roman
Yeah,
is required in slot one.
yeah.
We'll go down. So the premium, we'll go down to the regular showcase. Here we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say the reward highlights on that are gonna be medallions, 6-star tokens. So this is how you beat the prize wall, right? If you get Roman day one, then the prize wall opens up big. So
Hey, nice. So for the normal showdown, we're looking at 4.2 million solo contest points, and it
four
looks
comma two,
like what's that?
4,2 million.
Oh yeah. And if you look at the showdown requirements on offense slot one, there's a powerhouse requirement starting at elite league. So basically, your first
Hmm.
few shards are going to be open, and then you're going to hit that first requirement, and it's going to be powerhouse. And then it looks like defensive slot one, any
It's
acrobat.
acrobat.
So
Hmm.
you're going to be doing some interesting class versus class showdowns all weekend long as you climb this ladder.
And if you
And
watch Rusty's first look, you saw that this Roman is kind of an acrobat destroyer. So,
yeah,
so if you get rockin' Roman, this is kind of the hey, want to see what he can do. So there's extra incentive based on even just how they've opened up the offensive and defensive slots
yeah,
to get and to use Rockin' Reigns.
and I would say that's probably by design, right?
Oh
That's
yeah,
pretty neat. I just realized that. Yeah, he's got a green hardcore move that just works acrobats. You're gonna like that. Let's
nice.
see what's going on here. So as we climb this ladder, we can earn a showdown coin from limited time showdown tournament career mode will not count. Right. So 1 point per I'm
per
not sure what it
showdown.
was
Yeah,
per showdown. And then if you
exactly.
reach Champions League, you're going to hit 160,000 points. If you reach the next tier, World Champion League, 190, Universal 255, Elite 295K. Now there's going to be some special gem requirements. You're going to
I
have
love
to you're
that.
going to limit 300, but if you break one X gem, you get 450 points, and you can do that 300 times.
That's
You can
awesome.
do that 300 times with blast gems,
Yep.
450 points per blast gem. Now, if you deal 225 damage with any legend, you get
Easy.
1 point. And you
Yep.
can do that up to 90,000 times. Limit
Yeah.
90,000.
Ninety
So, this
thousand
is
points.
basically a standing incentive to use a powerhouse legend. Is
Yeah.
that right? Which
Yeah.
Roman?
Roman is, but so we can talk about it, and we'll talk about it in our preview just a hair bit. But each of these characters has filled a slot that has been really weak so far in, or missing with Rhea's case, weak in the Legends era. That is not the case with this one. Roman fills a slot that if you got Clubber, which most people should have,
Huh.
we're not yet. We haven't previewed him yet. We don't have him to preview just yet. But I would wager most people have a decently built up Clubber, and this is his chance to shine if you don't get Rock and Roman.
Nice. Okay. No, that's really good feedback. Also, there's going to be deal 450 damage with any roads, right? And so maybe you got that zombie Cody sitting on the shelf, and you've been waiting for a chance to use him. Now
Your
he's
Stardust that they
a
need to
required,
rework,
but
please.
he's a required powerhouse, right? So you're going to want to use zombie Cody in
Oh, there you
slot
go.
one.
That's true. That's true.
450 damage with any of the Steiner brothers. So Big
So
Papa
that
Pump,
Rick you just got,
Rick, yeah, Rick Steiner. A ton of the community just got him, and they can
yeah,
do that 45,000 times. So if you really love Green Stun Lock,
yeah.
if you win a battle, so how about our CSS, our contest superstars, Lee? We've got Ultimate Warrior, Always Believe, Acro. We've
And
got
that's your X break monster right there. So if you've got him, you're going to be using him for X breaks anyway. Make sure you check out our 3 minute move set. We didn't know this was coming out, but it just published a couple days ago. Hashtag timing.
win a showdown battle with any Thrasher. Okay, so if
Yeah, I don't
you
have a three
won
minute
an
move set on
attitude
him.
advantage,
Probably won't for a while.
we've got Shawn Michaels Rocker in any World Champion League or higher.
Yeah,
Win a showdown battle with the Rock Nation of Domination Universal League or higher. You get 90K points.
yeah.
Roman Reigns, Rockin' Reigns, 150K points. Bonus points. Win a showdown battle with any Legends era, 250 points, and no limitations there, right? So this is the
Except
weekend. Well, go ahead.
No, I
Accept.
was just gonna say, accept your showdown energy. That's the big trick. There is your showdown energy is very limited. So if you can keep, like, even while you're doing CSS, which most of the CSS seems based around Legends era anyway, a few aren't, but most are. If you can keep that second slot as a Legend era throughout, just to make sure you get that. But theoretically, if you can, as many as possible, use double Legends era, that's where you're going to get those, because you don't run out of points from that, but you can run out. You very easily can run out of showdown energy.
You, let me ask you this. I I can be smooth brained at times. You can be big brained at times. Let me ask you this: how in the world, if I have a powerhouse requirement in slot one, right? So does that mean I've got to I've got to put in slot two the CSS? So I mean, go ahead.
Theoretically, yeah, because I mean, especially like Ultimate Warrior, you're going to have to, yeah, it's going to have to be slot two, and that means you're going to have to finagle things to where you are getting to that second character. So,
Does
you
Warrior actually have to get the pin, or can he
no,
just be riding the pine when I
he
get
can
the
just be
pin with
along
my
for the ride, but you
okay,
would need
whatever
him
can do to
unless you've got a
damage?
powerhouse that does X break gems. I can't think of. I mean, I think this new Rock and Roman does, if I watched your first Luke correctly, but other than
Yeah.
him, I can't think of too many powerhouses that use X break gems. That's
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you'll want to get the tag somehow.
Right. The blast gems are going to be easy to get with a powerhouse slot. The X break gems, people drop in the comment section. Make sure you engage the comment section below this because somebody's going to go, dude, you completely forgot about, whoever. But as Goldie said in one of her videos, have a little grace. There's over 550 characters, and our brains start to turn to soup when we're trying to think of all of them.
Well, you can
So
also tell us so that we can win that Rockin' Reigns and get
there
that
you
sweet
go.
mullet on our rosters.
Be a help
So
to the community, not a dwarp to the
that's
community.
right. And so reward highlights. If we start climbing the ladder on Showdown, hopefully you've got your Showdown promoters ready to go. You've got some sort of Showdown loot coin promoter as well to help get more and more Showdown currency because I'm running out of Showdown currency from buying all those star fills that I've been chasing.
Yeah.
So here's what you can get. You can get Rock and Roman medallions. That's your prize wall medallions. You can get Rock and Range Showdown cases. The cases have in them shards, or for the lucky, 4-star bronze poster of Roman. Then I guess you shut the game down and go to the beach for the rest of the weekend. That'd be awesome. You got your I Love Rock and Range chests. Chests usually open up, right? And they have like a whole
Mm.
assortment of TP and coin and yada, yada, yada.
Or 10
And
shards of some random character. Yes.
yeah, you got your Rock and Reigns actual loot coins for pulls. It looks like so that is
Yeah,
cool.
those are typically the Sunday shard pulls. Don't expect that that's the premium pull that you're going to get for free out of these, but theoretically there'll be a Sunday or a weekend special set of pulls. But we'll get there. Let's keep on going.
So if we're doing all that as a solo contest, it looks like also there's going to be a concurrent faction contest running parallel to it. And the faction contest is you can get points by collecting the Roman Reigns medallion, right? So is that the Christmas card, the chase thing? No,
No,
that's
no,
a
no. That's the prize wall medallions again.
okay. You can get as you collect Roman shards, Roman medallions, as you destroy blue gems in the showdown. Look at that. There's 100 faction contest point per blue gem. Um, so that's even more incentive, I guess, to carefully choose your superstar, and then you can spend one health pack for one faction point. Any thoughts
Yeah.
on that, especially that blue gem point?
Yeah, I was trying to think. Like, I haven't really used my Neidhart Powerhouse Legends era much, but what Powerhouse Legends era produces a healthy amount of blue gems? I don't know. Yeah, that's
On the
anyway.
know,
But yeah, everyone you do helps your faction. So
tag, right? Tag, and then get in whoever you need.
yep,
So,
yep,
reward highlights, loot coins, and bags. So
yep,
the tour, right? As you progress in the tour, there is going to be for those that pull Roman in the first 24 hours an additional special tour for them. And then the tour CSS is D'Lo Brown and The Rock. It looks like it might be even a nation-based tour. I'm not sure.
yeah.
The challenge is who'll stop the rain, right? And then you have Dusty, Warrior, then again Rock, D'Lo,
Deal and
Dusty, and
Warrior.
Warrior. So those are the premium tour, right? And then you got your Powerhouse Blues tour that is for the common folk like myself that may not have that new reigns. You can have Angelo Dawkins. We want the smoke, Lee. What?
Yeah, look at
PSS?
that. Look how it all works out. If you have seen this weekend's or this week's podcast, Rusty randomly picked out of a bag the Street Profits. So there you go.
It's because I like to hold beverages as well while I do our show. This is just ice water. Also, you got Big Steiner, Big Papa Pump, and you got Rick Steiner from the Steiner Brothers, which many of us got
Which
at the kickoff tour on
became less rare suddenly this month. Yes.
accidentally on purpose. Then you're going to
Mm,
have early recruitment tour, the required CSS, actually Rockin' Romans. And then now we've got our MLC superstar, a chance to use him in the Hard Times Legends era tour on Saturday. Kevin
yeah,
Owens, Grace Fitz. Sunday, there's going to be another tour with Rock Around the Clock, New Gen required.
that's fun.
And the CSS there is 123 Kid, Shawn Michaels, Rocker, and Snoop Dogg, Long Beach 93. Who can
Oof,
forget him in the New Gen era being
oof.
on Monday Night Raw, right?
Right.
And Sunday, There's also going to be, it looks like, 6-star
Roman
required.
Reigns, Rockin' Reigns at 6 star, so they're incentivizing you to take him up immediately.
So you got prize wall medallions in the tour. You got ring, you got bags and chest in the tour. Can you see that Reigns skill plate? Here it is. Okay, so the big reveal now. Shades of Rain's skill plate is going to be on the prize wall. The community will certainly want to know about it and chase it. When you make 7 or more cross break gems, increase your gem and move damage by 100% for one
Whoa,
turn.
whoa.
Uh,
Hopefully, we get to preview that skill plate. That would
Please
be.
tell Furpo or whoever at Stokely HQ that for tonight's stream that we would love to demo the Shades of Rain skill plate on your account with maybe 6-star silver rockin' Reigns. How cool would that be, right?
Oh yeah, that's right. We'll have the first preview of him tonight. So hey, check in the Twitch for that. So if you go into your game and the little thing says live, on, it's got the Twitch. Click on it tonight. We'll be the ones debuting him, I guess. Huh?
Looks like there's other plates on the prize wall as well. And
Including
well, I
it.
mean,
I hope this is accurate. But again, prize wall coins are often not as plentiful as they look on this first
right,
reveal. But a Titan
could be a bait and switch
plate.
tag over the head.
Titan plate for 5K,
Yeah.
which the
Well,
straps are usually accessible. So if you can get around that 3,000, I bet you're going to get about 3-ish thousand prize wall medallions if you're a normal player, which means you'd grind out for about another 2K if you could get that Titan
so you're
plate.
telling me there's a chance. That would be
Mm,
incredible. Um,
maybe.
Not only that, Lee, I'm seeing the Dead Man Sigil for 1,000 coins. That is a
Except for it's
10.
the two words for you on the image. So
Yeah,
again, subject to change.
yeah, whichever one that is. But dude, that's a premium plate for 1K, right? And you think about
Yeah.
it takes, you have to max 10 talent ups to buy a Dead Man Sigil. So if it's
I
available for 1,000
Yeah,
medallions,
I
that
would guess that's the two words based on because the two words is not as rare by any means. So
I don't
my
have it.
guess is they put the wrong text. But again, all of this subject to. Oh well, you know what? Let's just read down. Why don't we just
There's
read
also
down
going to be
instead?
look. There's also going to be Brutus beefcake shards.
Yeah,
I am. Oh, look, there's Cody shards. Oh
Cody
man.
Rhodes in my soul. They're fixing the story, and Rock slapped him.
Um. Yeah, The Rock pulled a Will
He
Smith, didn't
slapped the teeth out of that boy. It was
he? Yeah.
great.
Man, did you watch that whole thing last night?
I did. We'll talk about it tonight. Tonight.
Okay. 6-star bronze Roman Reigns is on the prize wall. 3-star silver Roman Reigns is on the prize wall. Roman Reigns contest champion strap. Also, the Shades of Rain skill plate, the Lion's Gaze, the Hard Time Blues, the Heartstopper, Bianca's Braid, Heroic Titan Crest. It's on the skill plate. The
It does
Dead
say
Man
Dead Man Sigil.
Sigil. It's the Dead Man, I think. And then we
Interesting.
got Brutus Shards, Dusty Shards, Cody Shards, Steiner Shards, Eddie Guerrero LWO shards, which are actually valuable if you have Vinci, right? And you need that immobile gym coach from last
Makes
month.
sense.
So, yeah. Then you got your Ultimate Legends era power strap. So that's probably going to be a random strap for a
Yeah.
legend.
Yeah.
Strap parts, star fragment chest, Fury 2 medals. If they keep making the lowest costing things on the prize wall Fury 2s, I'm still okay with that. Like I'm
Oh
still happy.
yeah. I
They
need a
used to
lot
be
of them.
so out of reach. They used to
Yeah.
be so hard to get. Ultimate Powerhouse bundles, 6-star bronze token chest, and coins. So at a minimum, you probably got a chance at making your best superstars better
Yeah.
with econ or with medals. 6-star silver loot coin and briefcase. Get a chance to win Roman at 6-star. Um, let's skip ski. Collect Rockin' Shards loot coins. Okay, so because he's called Rockin' Reigns, you're also going to get a chance, right, at The Rock
Yeah.
and The Rocker.
Which would be great. I'm missing both of those. I would
Yeah.
love I
Yeah.
gosh, I got to think about my polls situation for the stream tonight.
No, right?
Ugh.
Throughout this weekend and spin the respective loot for superstar shards that can help you in this contest. And both of those superstars are basically best in class. Of course, that's always debatable commensurate to what you have on your roster.
Yeah.
And the final thing I want to highlight on this is if you want to try to win Roman absolutely free for just giving a little bit of feedback on the Champions Forum, there's going to be a guaranteed winner. So someone from the community that fills out that on forum will win Roman Reigns at 4-star gold. Lee, anything else that we need to be thinking about for this weekend contest as we're walking through it with our community?
Well, theoretically, the Showdown contest superstars are listed as easier to achieve. I've mentioned before, I personally don't have that luck. I rarely get a Showdown character. However, if you really only need 200 to 300 shards to chase him, that seems really accessible. And if that is the case, by the next Showdown, typically they put shards of that character on the prize wall for the next month. So this character seems like they may be a bit accessible. I think it's interesting. We'll talk about it in the preview video that Reigns, of all people, keeps being the one who doesn't get an S plus, kind of character, because historically your Showdown characters are A tier, very very A tier. So that'll be interesting to talk about. Other than that, make sure you check out the podcast that's already gone up for this week, and make sure you join us tonight on the official Twitch channel as we get to debut Rockin' Reigns. That's it for this weekend contest walkthrough. Thank you for joining us for WCW, and we will see you tonight on the official channel. Bye.